Hi people, this is gonna be an English video to explain why I decided to enter the political discussion, okay? So what happens like this, I've seen a lot of people criticizing meritocracy online and using the term as a pejorative insult to some people, saying like, oh, please don't listen to that person believes meritocracy. And this same person that told me this sentence late attacked me, accused me of being a white supremacist, um, have privilege and be an elitist, have some type of racism and bigotry against poor and gay people or something like that. You know, the new argument of Hitler, who attacks the other one of being prejudice, bigot, and hatred. So I was attacked of all of this because I tried to talk about a case that happened recently in Brazil. So this case is like this. It's a big company, a supermarket, and someone came to the supermarket and apparently tried to steal this security guard gun that immobilized the suspect and then that made him a victim of strangling. Okay, the guy leaned over the victim or the perpetrator neck and end up killing him in front of his mom inside the supermarket. And since that, it was just an outrage everywhere, people protesting in front of supermarket, a lot of the systematic racism narrative coming out of the leftist media, and of course all the punctual black famous leftist actors and actresses that would come out of the closet just for a little appearance and talk about this oppression, systematic oppression that still exists in Brazil. I came to know about the case and I just went after the facts. I thought the narrative was just too perfect to play that someone black was killed by this big company. And it's like, wow, there is someone behind this company, you know, the person that strangled the guy is the real killer. And I was curious about the ethnicity, the race of the perpetrator, you know, like, because at first the guy tried to steal the gun from the security and then the security kills him. I end up knowing by another channel, a black girl channel, that was just another leftist narrative because the suspect or the victim and the perpetrator, the security guy that killed this client, this black client, was just exactly the same color as the victim. Okay, so the perpetrator is black as the victim. From that point on, I just could not be quiet before all the activists and virtual signaling online, you know. So I just started commenting on the people's posts that were using this narrative to promote themselves. I was like, hey, have you seen that the security guy that killed the black guy, this client, they look so much alike. I'm not kidding. They actually look like some type of kin or family, okay, related. And that was my argument. I just wanted to hear from people that are buying this narrative what they would give me back, like, oh no, there is something else, there is some other evidence, or whatever. I cannot even imagine what these people, I would just expect these people are completely ignorant, think that the security guy is a white guy that killed this black client. And I was just waiting for debate, okay? From that point, from knowing that they're both black, so we cannot blame racism anymore. You know, it's not a big white company killing a black client. But of course, the memes just reproduce like crazy, talking about like how the guy, if the guy was a white guy, he would not have that happen. And then I came to the discussion that is seen as racist from a lot of people, but it's not people, it's just reason, okay, in critic sense. If the police comes in front of you, it asks you to put your hands in the air, lay down on the floor with a gun toward you, you know, any reasonable person, and I'm sorry, but most of these people before the police that follows the command, they are the whites, they are the yellows. I'm not white, okay, because I was attacked and accused of a white supremacist. No, we just follow the commands, and that's why we don't get killed in opposition. Otherwise, the blacks are just fighting the police, not following commands. And those, doesn't matter the color of these people that will not follow the commands and will not do what the police is saying, yeah, they are running the risk of being shot. I'm sorry, but that is reality. And that's why I teach my kid, different from all the leftist narrative. If the police comes and asks you to do something, to put your hands in the air and go with them to the station, you go, you do it. You pay your charge, you do follow the law. Or you're gonna get shot, yes. But I don't tell my kid, fight, because if you don't fight, you're gonna get shot. No, that is wrong. What you're teaching your kid is wrong. You're misinforming your kid, and you should be held responsible for that. As big companies, as big media, as leftist media, misinformation and fake news spread myths instead of truth. Okay? I wanted to talk about this, and then I get very emotional with like all this, you know, this fight, because it's like it's a lot of ignorance mixed with bigot and inverted races. So because I'm a white woman, according to this person, I cannot talk about black issues or gay issues or men issues, because identity politics. And I wanted to point how this is wrong, not just culturally, but this historic, because we had the whites abolishing slavery all over the places where they colonized. And that's why it's so wrong, because actually in the brown places like Middle East and black places like Africa, people are still being enslaved. And all these SJWs, feminists, Antifa, are just yelling, buzzing on our ears about equality when we do have equality, and where they should go fight, rip their burqas and fight for freedom and equality in the Middle East and Africa, nobody talks about it, because it doesn't fit the narrative of racism, oppression, of rich oppressing poor, of white oppressing blacks. This is just ridiculous, people. Stop fighting on your Facebook for equality in the West. In the West, we got equality. We gave people, minority groups that are not even minority anymore, because women are not minority anywhere, okay? We have given privilege, benefits, extra things to specific groups, when we supposed to have a blind justice, a blind law, treat everybody the same, because we are just people. And then we just segregate, politically and socially people by groups. This is being racist, this is being sexist, and this is not the way of fighting racism and sexism. It's not with misandry that you're gonna find misogyny. It's not with racism against whites that you're gonna find racism against blacks, okay? And it's not with criminalizing opinions and and I don't even know, like, how are we gonna judge intentions, justice? Because in Brazil they want to criminalize homophobia, racism. It is criminalized racism in Brazil, but it's ridiculous because this is just manipulative. It's just like giving to Jussie Smollett the gun for him to shoot his foot, but it's just ridiculous. The justice judges evidence, and that means something that other people can verify. It's not an opinion, or someone comes and say like, oh, he beat me because I'm gay, because I'm black, because I'm a woman. Those things are not they're not hate crimes, and those things are not justified to even be judged, because those are intentions and we cannot verify or prove them. So that's why I'm against those laws, okay? I'll be making a lot of videos, mixed English, Portuguese. The subtitles will take much longer, but I do really feel like I need to share a lot of opinions that have come so many things around on Facebook that brings me to this discussion on my vlog. I'll give you more. I'll make an autobiography, all spoken English and Portuguese, and just go through the videos. You're gonna find me speaking both languages, and further in the future I hope I have time to give subtitles to both languages, okay? Kisses to everybody, love you all, keep up, send me your thoughts, your suggestions, like, subscribe and share. Bye bye, see you next video.